Hello, my name is Phyllis Semenick, and I'm here to introduce this special videotape production of Grad Memories of 85. This production will attempt to catch some of the graduation event and highlights of this special day. This year's graduation class is made up of 231 graduates who will be leaving the regional high school and move on to other life experiences. Let's join the event already in progress.
Hi, I'm Adrian Samuel, and with me I have
Dean DiViterco
and
Shane Kurnoff.
And they're two of the graduates, obviously. So, what do you think of it being your last year at school? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, it's kind of a unique feeling because it's the happiest day and the worst day of your life.
Why would you say it would be the worst day?
You've gone to school with these people for 12 years. You've learned to love and hate them all equally, and now you may never get a chance to see them again. It's kind of a big step.
How about you? What do you feel about it being your last year at school?
I think it's great. No more of this stuff. You get to sleep in through the summer.
Why is this?
Yeah, because school you got to get up real early.
So what do you plan to do after you graduate?
Probably go to university, wait a year first, and then continue my education.
What about you, Dean?
Work for a couple years and then go to university.
That's good. Thank you. Hi, with me now I have
Clark Cross.
So what do you think of it being your last year at Yorkton Regional High School?
Well, 12 years, eh? I was looking forward to it since the day I went into kindergarten, I figured, I only got 12 more years left. I'll be able to handle it. Now here I am, after it's all said and done. So, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I can imagine. So they say that high school are the best years of your life. Do you agree with this?
Oh, I think so. I had a good time. High school was pretty fun.
What were some of the things you're going to remember about the regional?
Oh, mainly the parties. Yeah, there's plenty of parties. Oh, and a few teachers. I'll remember Mr. Evancio for a long time.
Should I ask why is that?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, thank you, Clark.
Okay.
Who I have is
Cherry.
and
Aaron Collins.
so what do you think of it being your last year at school?
It's right on. I'm glad. I'm happy to be out. 12 long years. It's about time, I think.
So what memories do you have? You must have some memories being at your last year at the regional.
Oh yeah, I've got quite a few memories. Some good, some bad. What can I do?
So what about you? What do you think of it being your last year at school?
Oh, it's just great. I've been waiting 12 years. What can I say?
Why do you think it's great?
Oh, I don't have to come back next year. Yeah.
So what are you going to do after you graduate?
Oh, I don't know. Probably go to university or maybe come back and upgrade a couple subjects.
And you?
I don't know. I'll probably just work for a year and then I'll come back. I don't know. Go to school next year, like technical school.
That's good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa McFadden, and with me I have...
Tony Miller.
Well, Tony, how do you feel that this is your last year at school?
Yeah, pretty good. It's not bad.
Why do you say that?
It's the last year.
Well, people say that high school years were the best years of your life. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess I would. No, don't work on that, sorry.
Why would you say that? What are some of the better experiences you've had at this school?
People you meet, teachers you meet, the teachers you hate. That's about it.
What are you planning to do after school?
Plan to go to Saskatoon or university.
That's good. I wish you the best of luck. Me, I have Lisa LaRose. Lisa, well, how do you feel that this is your last times at Yorkton Regional High School?
It's sad, but it's great. It's going to be a good time.
Why do you say that?
Good parties here.
People say that high school years are the best years of your life. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What are some of the better experiences you've had at school?
Oh, meeting new people. I've met a lot of new people here.
Have you got any major plans for after school?
Not really, just going to work.
Good luck to you then.
Hi, and you are?
Heather Torrey.
Are you happy that you're graduating?
Yes, I am.
So what are some of the memories that you've had?
I don't know. I'm so busy, I don't know.
You're busy. What have you all been doing this year?
I'm the grad director, and I don't know. Mike will tell you about it.
Isn't it an exciting job?
Yeah, it's a challenging experience, but I didn't think it would be this hard, but a lot of good.
So what do you plan to do after you get out of high school?
I'm going to go to Saskatoon for university, taking pre-dentistry.
That's good. So good luck and congratulations. I guess that's all I can say. Thank you. You guys,
Krasinski,
uh,
Brad Ginther.
so it's your last year in high school. Hey, how do you feel about this?
Right on, all time.
Why are you saying right on?
Because that's it for this place, no more.
No tears gonna be shed, loss of friends, teachers?
No.
How about you? What do you feel about it being your last year at school?
Oh, it's nice to be graduating. Too bad we have to lose friends.
So are you gonna shed any tears? So what are you looking forward to after you get out of high school?
Probably finding a job, employment, making big bucks.
You're not gonna go to school at all again?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you very much. Hi, so what's your name?
My name's Andy Zalapsky.
And
Ray McDonald.
so they say that high school is the happiest years of your life. Do you agree with this?
I don't know, because I haven't lived much more of my life after high school yet.
Well, do you have any memories about high school?
Yeah.
Can you name some?
No? Not right now.
Can't say it on television, eh? So what about you? Do you have any memories?
Pretty funny. Well, we asked you questions, don't coffee,
Coffee, eh? So what are you guys going to do after you graduate?
Probably go for coffee.
You're going to go
Cut the lawn? Yeah, we're going to go for coffee.
cut the lawn?
Good coffee?
Cut the lawn. Okay, thank you. With me.
Tim Crow.
Okay, this is your last year of high school. What do you feel about that?
It's not my last year, so I gotta come back.
Oh, so what are you going to do after you get out of high school? Then?
Oh, probably study mortuary science.
That sounds interesting. So they say high school is the best years of your life. What do you think of this?
Well, some of it is, and some isn't. You have the ups and downs and ins and outs.
Is there going to be any tears shed?
Oh no.
Why not?
No way. Not this kind.
Not going to miss any friends or teachers or anything like that?
Oh no, I'll still be around town, so we're all my friends and should be alright.
That's good, and congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
This is your last year of school. How do you feel about that?
All right, I guess. It's nice to have it over with, but I'm going to miss this place.
What are some of the things you will miss?
The people, basically. Some of the teachers, not all of them, but just some of them.
What are some things you'll miss?
My friends, about the most, you know.
People say that high school years are supposed to be the best years of your life. Do you agree?
Yeah, do you? So far, I don't know about the rest yet.
What are you planning to do after school?
I got accepted at University of Saskatchewan in Saskatoon.
Congratulations, and you?
I'm just going to work for a year and then I'll see what I'm going to do after that.
I wish the best of luck to both of you. Thanks.
Okay, I have with me and Ward Newsbone. Yeah, they're two of Yorkton Regional High School graduates. And what do you feel about it being your last year at school?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of sad.
Why do you think it's sad?
Well, because now you have to be an adult and responsible and everything else. Can't fool around and everything else.
Are you looking forward to leaving the school at all?
I'll be back next year. I'm taking adult courses, so it won't be any different.
How about you, Ward? What do you feel about leaving Yorkton Regional High School?
I'm not.
You're coming back too, then, eh? Is it not enough credits, or?
Gotta get my Englishes.
Your English is... So they say high school are the best years of your life. How do you feel about this?
That's true. You don't have to worry about much.
How about you?
Wait till I live the rest of the day.
Do you have lots of memories about high school?
Oh, yeah.
And Ward?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Thank you. Congratulations and good luck.
Hey, Bart, come here, get introduced. Why not?
Graduation Choir, composed entirely of graduating grade 12 students under the direction of Mr. Joe Hari. The choir is accompanied by Jonas Molnar on piano, Deidre Lazinski flute, Joan Gross bass, Laurel Herman bells, and Grant Kabilka on drums. They will sing two selections, a closing prayer by Don Bisig and Show Us the Dream by Burley Red. Mr. Hari. Now my pleasure to call on Dr. Garth Bodie, who brings greetings from the Yorkton Regional High School Board. Dr. Bodie, please.
On behalf of the Yorkton Regional High School Board of Education, I bring greetings and congratulations to the graduating class of 1985. And to their parents and friends who have joined us today, welcome. I would also like to extend a welcome and a thank you from the board to the presenters of the various awards and scholarships for taking the time to join us today. But today, graduates, it is yours. You have now finished what I would consider the easy part of your life. You've had the teachers, you've had known where to go every day, so you better, to enjoy today and tonight. Tomorrow comes many decisions and actions that may influence the rest of your life. It is my hope and wish to you that life is kind and the road is easy. Indeed, you and most of us in this room will remain rather insignificant as far as the history of the world is concerned. I doubt a lot of us are going to invent great things or cure great diseases. But I think we all have the opportunity and indeed the privilege to be somebody's best friend. And maybe we should just strive to do that.
And now Mr. George Takashima, the principal at the Regional High School. Mr. Takashima, please.
All I can say to you is this: take pride in what you are, in who you are. Take pride in whatever you do. I like that word, pride, because each of those letters can expand on that word pride. P for perseverance. You and I know that we live in a tough world. We live in tough times. And the person who is going to succeed is the person who is going to persevere. No one has said that life is going to be easy. There's no gravy on the road. You have to work for it. I have to work for it. We all do. And so persevere through the hardships. Because with perseverance, you can succeed. The letter R, responsibility. I'm very proud to say, and I think I can say this with all honesty, that I have no fear in saying to the people that I trust this world of ours in your hands. You are a young, mature men and women. Many of you have done more than your share. You have learned responsibility. Along with responsibility, I want to say to you, have respect for people. Above all, have respect for yourself. Each of you is precious in the eyes of God. Don't undersell yourself. Don't undermine yourself. Respect yourself. I, for individuality. You know, you and I have heard a lot through the years about peer pressure, trying to conform. May I say to you, stand up for your own right. Be an individual. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, what you think is right. That gives character when you think in terms of being an individual. D for desire. Many of you have dreams, goals. Go after them. Have desire for them. Along with desire, have determination. Because it is only through determination that you will achieve those things that you dream for. Above all, have a lot of enthusiasm. As I said, we live in a pretty down and out world. We live in a world where people are anxious, people are frustrated. You're young, you have hopes, you have dreams. Be enthusiastic about those things. Be positive and show your enthusiasm for whatever it is that you are after. All of these things put together gives you the word pride. And that's a word that I'd like you to carry with you from me to you. Thank you very much. Our graduation is a bit different this year as compared to past years. All of our activities are on one day, and for the first time, parents of graduating students will be attending the banquet, which will begin at 7:30 sharp this evening. The graduation dance follows at 9 p.m., and the parents are invited to this as well. As in past years, the Rotary Club of Yorkton has very generously donated time and effort to arranging and serving the graduation breakfast in the Agriplex Convention Center. Breakfast will be served from 5 a.m. till 7 a.m. on Friday morning. Thanks are extended to the Rotary Club on behalf of the graduates. Also, the graduates have arranged for a swimming party in the Agriplex pool, which also runs from 5 a.m. till 7 a.m. on Friday morning. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the Yorkton Regional High School graduating class of 1985. As these 238 young ladies and gentlemen cross the stage this afternoon to receive their diplomas, they will have achieved an important milestone in that lifelong journey called education. Some will pursue higher education, others will enter directly into the world of work. Whatever their chosen direction, we congratulate them for their past achievements and wish them every success in the future. Diplomas and year pins will be presented by Dr. Bodie, Mr. Radke, and Mr. Takashima. Year pins are awarded to those graduates who have achieved an average of 80% or better in their grade 12 year, a small tribute to those students who have worked extra hard at their studies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 1985. Lois Ray Atchison, graduating with a year pin. Michael Wayne Adamiak. Sherry Sheila Anderson. Cheryl Lynn Andrew, graduating with a year pin. Edwin Dean Anthony. Suzanne Bernadette Asian. Linda Marlene Valabas, graduating with a year pin. Donald Philip Bannerman, with a year pin. Deborah Lynn Brasenkopf, with a year pin. Crystal Marie Barron, with a year pin. Joanne Gail Bartlett, with a year pin. April Dawn Beattie, with a year pin. Glenn Gordon Becker. William Stephen Goat. Anthony Warren Blazaco. Victoria Ann Bloom. Craig Alfred Court.
Michelle Denise Brzezinski, graduating with the year pin. Michelle Lynn Britton. Mona Louise Britton. Paul Timothy Brooks. Wendy Lee Brown, graduating with the year pin. Blaine Thomas Buckle. Conrad Van Frederick Busis. Barbara Jean Burkle. Cindy Lee Chernowski. Todd Maitland Cherry. Bonnie Jean Chernaka. Karen Gale Chernaka. Bernard Kelly Quillen. Brian Robert Curtis. Lauralee Jacqueline Dargis. Clark Donald Davies. Karen Louise Dureau. Jacqueline Janine Deal with a year pin. Dean Ashley Demkerko. Steve Alexander Dotko. Tamara D. Dombrowski. Catherine Ann Dow. Deanna Marie Desoric, graduating with the year pin. Adam James Duff. Randy Peter Juba. Douglas Bernard Eichelberg. Gregory Kenneth Ellis. Dennis Edward Iremko. Roger Farkas. Graham James Farrell. Raymond Robert Fickner. Sandra Adeline Flaman. Darren Kenneth Fuchs. Trent Alexander Fuchs with a year pin. Aaron Ross Found. Glenn Lawrence Freeman. Dan John Gardner. Kent Raymond George. Elisa Andrea Gibson. Lisa Marie Gannett. Rick Ray Gorchinsky. Carolyn Anne-Marie Grandquist. Garth Ronald Griner. Joan Marie Gross with a year pin. Darlene Jolene Grumbo. Sheila Patrice Grunert with a year pin. Bradley Keith Gunther. Candace Gulak. Linda Joan Hawes with a year pin. Michael James Haskowich with a year pin. Ross William Hannon. Ian David Hardy. David Arthur Hargis. Marguerite Elba Hope with a year pin. Michelle Lorraine Hope with a year pin. James Scott Herman. Laurel Dawn Herman, graduating with a year pin. Vince Edward Heron. Marvin Neil Hertzke. Kirby Dean Hilderman. Harley Clarence Hoffman. Barry Alexander Pollock. David Hugh Holmberg with a year pin. Berkeley Lee Holstein. Jacqueline Jean Holtzman with a year pin. Patricia Ann Hood. Angela Gay Korkoff. Annette Lynn Hull. Kimberly Ann Hull. Cheryl Lee Hidemaka with a year pin. Carol Elaine Ingham. Rhonda Lee Ivanachko. Robert Norman Johnson. Tom Jones. Joan Melanie Cavatoff. Kimberly Bernadette Keeper. Christine Ann Keller. Tim John Curl. Kirsten Joy Klein, graduating with a year pin. Melvin Steve Cavilco. Mark Sherwin Kopek. Rhonda Leanne Cormus. Vincent Bruce Kriva. Shane Alexander Kurnoff. Kelly Ann Curla. Lisa L. LaRose. Elizabeth Lambie, graduating with a year pin. Grant Barton Lowe, graduating with a year pin. Murray Francis Laycock. Darcy Jeffrey Lee. Sheldon Keith Lesser. Timothy Trent Liebrick with a year pin. Shirley Joyce Lockhart. Deidre Suzanne Lazinski. Jeffrey Neil Lucas. Heath Jason Mobbs. Murray Ian McDonald. Lynette Marie Matusik. Dale Richard McKay. Loretta Lynn McLeod. Tony Ying Mack. David Andrew Manzik with the ear pin. Edwin Mark, graduating with the ear pin. Amy Margaret Matheson. Sandra Ann Matkowski. Cheryl Ann Matsell. Grant James McCallum. Greg James McGowan with the ear pin. Brent Neil McInnes. Lana Louise McLaughlin. Gavin Douglas McLaren, graduating with the ear pin. Judy Lynn McLeod. Patricia Lynn Meek. Cindy Lynn Melanchenko with the ear pin. Carrie Erngard Milbrand, graduating with the ear pin. Kirk Kenneth Miller with the ear pin. Darcy Michael Molnar. Janice Marie Molnar. Karen Yvonne Moore. Terry Albert Morgan. Lana Ann Morrison. Catherine Joy Murphy. Joey Wilford Nodge. Shannon Lee Neubauer, graduating with the ear pin. Darren Stephen Novakowski. Ward Stewart Nussbaumer. Nancy Joy Osborne, graduating with the ear pin. Michael Wayne Ocherek. Sherry Dawn Oystrick. Gary Michael Panchuk. Greg Michael Perchomchuk, graduating with a year pin. Robert William Parker. Rhonda Jacqueline Partiak. Cordell Keith Passer. David John Hallmark with the year pin. Kevin Walter Peedy. Carla Marie Purley, graduating with the year pin. Lois Lynn Peterson. Maureen Wanda Peterson with the year pin. Nelson Frederick Cole. Angelina Camelia Mary Polachek. Teresa Iris Polay. Thomas John Popovich. Wendy Elizabeth Popovich, graduating with a year pin. Carmen Ray Pratsky with a year pin. Paul Michael Procession. Tim Todd Prop. Clark Protz. Todd Michael Ray, graduating with a year pin. Murray Walter Rennie with a year pin. Loretta Lynn Ritchie. Cordell Brendan Roberts. Jared Dale Robertson. Anthony Thomas Roatinsky, graduating with a year pin. Kelly Dean Roatinsky. Shelley Dawn Ross. Shelley Lynn Ross. Rhonda Lee Root. Angela Joyce Rushka. Sandra May Rushka, graduating with a year pin. Terry Michael Ryzak. Brett David Salaha, graduating with a year pin. Alistair Benjamin Samuel. Dana Hannah Russell Shattenkirk. Brett Adam Schmidt. Charlene Dawn Schroeder. Kevin Melville Scott. Paul Douglas Skrepnik. Byron Surge. Barry Leroy Shingoose. Bonnie Shingoose. Brenda Joyce Squarchuk. Nancy Lynn Squarchuk, graduating with a year pin. Kevin Wade Sloka, graduating with a year pin. Donald Joel Solonenko. Carla Dawn Spila. Linda Marie Francis Sprackman, graduating with a year pin. Richard Henry Stephanician. Allison Ray Straker with a year pin. Joanne Marie Stromberg. Arlene Joyce Takashima with a year pin. Sean Ellis Takash. Kimberly Ann Karasoff. Jeffrey Paul Tobbs. David Wesley Tong. Corinne Faye Thompson. Karen Lorraine Thorsrud. Heather Dawn Torrey, graduating with a year pin. Calvin Elwood Trost. Catherine Allison Trowell. Karine Sue Vanderberg. Ron Harry Vannon. Catherine Louise Vickers. Cheryl Ann Visco with a year pin. Rhonda Lee Waddell. Joanne Walker. Troy Walkington. Kimberly Ann Wallace, graduating with a year pin. Michael Alexander Waslenki with a year pin. Terry Michael Waslenka with a year pin. Greg George Wagner. Brad James Welch. Janice Elizabeth May White. Morley Peter Wallaschuk. James Matthew Yachishin. Pauline K. Zaharia. Andrew George Zalapsky. Laura Lee Wanda Zalvis with a year pin. Brian Michael Zellini. Ian Keith Zipper. Private Edwin Frederick Zombeck. The graduating class of 1985. And now I'd like to call on Mr. Radke, the Director of Education for Yorkton Public Schools, to present the highest scholastic award.
My pleasure this afternoon to present the highest scholastic award presented to a student with the highest grade 12 average in the compulsory subjects of social studies and English and 3 other academic subjects. I'm sure it was a difficult time choosing the final person because the 3 top finalists had averages in these subjects of 95.8, 95.2, and 95. This year's recipient for the Scholastic Award has certainly displayed academic excellence throughout 12 years attended school. Junior high averages were 80, 84, and 87. Since enrolling at the regional high school, the recipient has continued to maintain a high average while taking 29.5 credits, 5.5 more than the required 24. The student in grade 10 took 9.5 credits with an average of 93. Grade 11 upped his average to 94. Student also displays excellent work habits, is ambitious, dependable, shows initiative, and certainly works well with other students. As with most students, this person is also involved in other activities that were of interest to him. I just want to give you the grade 12 marks of 11 credits to show that this person maintained an overall high average. English A, 94, English B, 95, Social Studies, 96, Algebra, 98, Geotrig, 97, Calculus, 95, Physics, 97, Chemistry, 84, slipped on that one, accounting 95, electronics 90, and 97. An overall average of 94.4 with a 95-point average on the 6 areas. May I present the highest scholastic award winner this year, Brett Sala.
It is now my pleasure to present the Medal for Excellence for 1985. Shortly before the Yorkton Regional High School opened in the fall of 1967, the school board chose the motto for the school, the pursuit of excellence. In July of that year, a tragic vehicle accident on a Yorkton street took the life of a student who had just completed her grade 12 at the Yorkton Collegiate. Her marks were received posthumously. This event inspired a citizen of Yorkton who took a great deal of interest in school affairs to set up an award that would be a tangible recognition for the fundamental aim of the school expressed in its motto, the pursuit of excellence. Also, it would perpetuate the name of the student whose performance exemplified what the founding board had in mind for the quality of excellence. Although academic achievement is an important factor, it is not the determining criterion for the Medal for Excellence. To win the award, a student must also demonstrate excellence in at least one other pursuit, or broadly in a number of areas. This quality must be apparent to peers and teachers who jointly figure in the selection process. As you would expect, the person chosen this year is an excellent student academically, has participated in many activities, excelling in most, and in the eyes of teachers and fellow students is generally a fine person. Before this person comes forward to receive the Medal of Excellence, I will attempt to tell you a little of his story. Academically, in 3 years of high school, he has accumulated 32 credits and has maintained an average consistently in the 90s. Not bad when you consider only 21 credits are required. From the activity standpoint, in each of his 3 years, he has been a member of the school's track and field and cross-country teams. He has participated in drama, SRC, and for the last 2 years has been a member of the Reach for the Top team. However, his greatest claim to fame emanates from his participation in the school music program. For 3 years, he's been a member of the Senior Symphony Band, the Jazz Band, the Concert Choir, the Troubadours, the Marching 100. He's been involved in 3 musicals, playing the lead role in this past year's Fiddler on the Roof. In his grade 11 year, he won the Jazz Award. This year, he was named the Bandsman of the Year. Mr. Hari is the first to admit he will be missed. To all these things, add a good measure of positive attitude and fine personality, and we have the 1985 choice for the Margaret Freiheit Medal of Excellence, Gavin McLaren. And now Mr. George Takashima, principal of the Regional High School, will announce the winners of the awards and scholarships for 1985.
First award is the Ann Portness Award, amount of $100. And this award goes to a grade 11 student of high academic standing, someone who has shown a real sense of responsibility, has good relations with teachers and students, and possesses the qualities of leadership and citizenship. This year, we have 2 students who deserve this award. They have excellent academic records. They have certainly given freely of their time to many school activities, setting a fine example for all to follow. This award will be presented by Mr. Ratke to Heather Laxdal and Trent Titosi. The Helen and George Morris Scholarship, valued at $450, goes to the student with the highest academic standing in grade 12 and who plans to pursue post-high education. This scholarship will be presented by Mr. Ray Morris to Brett Sullivan. The Yorkton Regional High School Staff Scholarship, valued at $350, goes to a student who shows excellence. Our recipient has an excellent academic record and has the respect of both staff and students. Mr. Lackmanick will present this scholarship to Sheila Brunner. The A&W Drive-In Yorkton Limited Scholarship, valued at $350, is given to a worthy student who plans post-secondary education in the fall. Our winner holds an excellent record and plans to further her studies at the university in September. Mr. Norman Vance will present this scholarship to Joanne Barker. The Kinsman Club of Yorkton Proficiency Scholarships, valued at $300 each. This is the 38th year of these awards, which are presented for high academic achievement and proficiency in extracurricular activities. Our two winners have good academic records, and they have contributed much to the extracurricular programs of our school. Mr. Wayne Cook will present the two scholarships to Heather Torrey and Edwin Mark. The Kinsman Club of Yorkton Scholarships, valued at $300 each. This is the second year for these four scholarships of $300 each. The first scholarship is presented for high academic achievement. Mr. Wayne Cook will present this to Michelle Ho, who is planning to attend the University of Saskatchewan. The second scholarship goes to a student who has a high academic record and who has done excellent work in the field of art. Mr. Cook will present this scholarship to Joan Gross. The third scholarship goes to a student who has a high academic record and is planning a career in computer science. The winner is David Hallmark. The fourth scholarship goes to a high academic student who plans to pursue a career in music. The winner is Kathleen Wood, and she is not with us this afternoon. The Parkland Lions Club Scholarship, valued at $250, goes to a grade 12 student with a high academic record who plans to pursue post-high education. The incoming president of the club, Mr. Murray Williams, will present this scholarship to Jacqueline Holtzman. The Lion George Morris Technical Education Scholarship, valued at $200, is given to an outstanding student enrolled in grade 12 machine shop or welding as recommended by the Regional Awards Committee. Our winner is Trent Fuchs. The Yorkton Parkland Lions Leadership Awards, valued at $200 each. are given to a girl and a boy who must show outstanding leadership qualities in at least one of these areas: SRC, Athletic Council, Fine Arts Production, or major sport. These winners must hold good average academic records and display excellent leadership qualities. I would ask Shannon Neubauer and Carmen Krasky to come forward, please. The Yorkton Council number 2031 Knights of Columbus scholarships valued at $250 each are awarded to a girl and a boy for general proficiency, and they are to be used for educational purposes. Our winners have excellent records and both plan to continue their studies this fall. Mr. John Molnar will present the scholarships to Michelle Brzezinski and Dave Holmberg. The Palomar Family Scholarship, valued at $200, is offered by Mr. Wally Palomar and Mrs. Paula Simpson, both of Calgary. Wally and Paula are former residents of Yorkton. This scholarship is offered to a deserving student with a high academic record who plans to continue with post-secondary education. Mr. Wally Palomar sends his regrets, and on his behalf I shall present this scholarship to Greg Perchomchuk. Canadian Legion bursaries given by the Ladies Auxiliary of the Yorkton branch. These bursaries, valued at $200 each, are awarded to a girl and a boy for general proficiency and are to be used for educational purposes. The students receiving the award must be children or grandchildren of a veteran. Mrs. Kay McGinnis will present the bursaries to Cheryl Hadamaka and Greg McGowan. Dr. and Mrs. Boris Tosinski Memorial Bursary, valued at $500, goes to a deserving graduate who is planning his or her studies with the purpose of going into a healthcare profession. Our recipient has an excellent academic record and is planning a career in medicine. Mr. Jack Parr, chairman of the Yorkton Union Hospital Board, will present this bursary to Crystal Barron. The McDonald's Restaurant of Yorkton Scholarship, valued at $250, is presented to a grade 12 graduate of the Yorkton Regional High School who was an employee at McDonald's Restaurant in Yorkton. The successful candidate must enroll as a full-time student at a recognized post-secondary educational institution. Mr. Bill Oliver will present this scholarship to Donald Bannerman. The Sunland Lioness Club Scholarship, valued at $250, is given to an outstanding volunteer who has maintained a high academic standing and is planning post-secondary education in the healthcare field. Mrs. Effie Zeck will present this scholarship to Nancy Osborne. The Springside and District Lioness Club Scholarship, valued at $250, is presented to a high school student from the Springside District. The recipient must be planning to enroll in some academic, vocational, or technical program which is not offered at the high school level. Mrs. Doreen Burns will present this scholarship to Grant Loeb. The Yorkton Credit Union Limited Scholarship, valued at $250, goes to a student who plans on furthering his or her education in the field of business. Our recipient has an excellent academic record and also plans to further his studies in the field of commerce. Mr. Ken Sherwin will present this scholarship to Todd Ray. The YCI 1982 scholarship, valued at $300, is presented to a student who is planning to continue his or her education at a recognized post-secondary institution. The student shall maintain average marks and a positive attitude towards the school and the community, as well as having participated in extracurricular activities while at the Yorkton Regional High School. Mrs. Marilyn Fahal will present this scholarship to Carrie Milbrand. The Saskatchewan Psychiatric Nurses Association Yorkton Branch scholarship, valued at $100, is given to a student who is going into psychiatric nursing. Mr. Serge Leonard will present this scholarship to Annette Hall. The Royal Canadian Legion, branch number 77, bursaries, valued at $200 each, are presented to grade 12 students who are the children or grandchildren of a veteran and who plan to continue their education at the post-secondary level. This year's winners are Wendy Popovich, Marguerite Hogue, and Murray Rennie. And Mr. John Miller will make the presentation. Scholarship, the Rusnak, Balako, Kachar, and Rusnak Law Scholarship, valued at $250, presented to a student of good academic standing who has completed the grade 12 law class. Mr. Wayne Rusnak will present this to Elizabeth Lambie. The Order of the Eastern Star Scholarship, valued at $100, is awarded to a worthy grade 12 student with a high academic record who plans to pursue his or her education at a post-secondary institution. Mrs. Elaine Lowe will present this scholarship to Allison Straker. The Independent Agencies 1969 Limited Scholarship, valued at $200, is offered to an outstanding student pursuing a career in business. Mr. Jim Cotto will present this scholarship to Kimberly Wallace. The Yorkton Television Company Award, valued at $200, is presented to a student who has shown interest, initiative, and industry in television production. Our winner this year is a grade 11 student, and Mr. Linus Westberg will present this award to William Granger. The Yorkton University Women's Club Scholarships, valued at $200 each, are given to 3 girls who have high academic records in grade 12 and who plan on continuing with their university education. The three girls who meet these requirements are Nancy Skorchuk, Linda Haas, and Deanna Dezort. And Mrs. Merla Gibson will make the presentation. The Yorkton Regional High School Business Education Award, valued at $200, donated by the Regional Snack Shack Canteen, which is operated by the students in the merchandising classes. This award is given to the grade 12 student who obtains at least 6 credits in business education course. Mr. Walter Komet will present this year's award to Lois Atchison. The Yorkton Lodge number 12 AF and AM scholarship, valued at $200. This liberal arts scholarship goes to the student with the highest average for the year in English and social studies. Mr. Rod Gardner will present this year's award to Sheila Gruner. The George Skinner Scholarship, valued at $150, is given to an outstanding student in electronics. Our recipient holds an excellent record and plans to further his studies this fall. Mrs. Darlene Skinner will make the presentation to Kevin Slicka. The Builders of Women UCT bursary, valued at $100, is presented to a female graduate of the Yorkton Regional High School who is planning to continue her studies at a post-secondary education. Mrs. Mary McGill will present this bursary to Cheryl Andrew. The Remco Memorial Limited Scholarship, valued at $100, is presented to a grade 12 student who has studied art at this institution and who, in the opinion of the teacher, has shown improvement and proficiency in a wide variety of media and intends to continue in the field of art. Mr. Phil Pengelly will present this scholarship and a plaque to Angelina Polacek. The Major Livingston Chapter IODE Scholarship, valued at $150, has been presented yearly since 1947. It was first promoted by Mrs. D.M. Matheson, who was an active IODE member, who was very interested in education and student achievement. This award goes to a student who will continue his or her education in a post-secondary school this fall. Our winner is Kirk Miller, and Mrs. Louise Hunter will make the presentation. The Major Livingston Chapter IODE Vocational Scholarship, valued at $150, is in the 14th year for this award. It's given to a grade 12 student who has done very well in the vocational area. Mrs. Ragnar McKenzie will make the presentation to Patricia Hood. The Army, Navy, and Air Force Ladies Auxiliary number 91 bursary, valued at $200, is presented to a worthy student who plans on furthering his or her education. The student must be a child or a grandchild of a veteran. Mrs. Mary McGarrick will make the presentation to Linda Sprackland. The Saskatchewan Union of Nurses Yorkton branch scholarship, valued at $200, is given to a student who is planning to enroll in a registered nurses training program at Kelsey, Wascana, or at a university. Mrs. Grace Bannerman will make the presentation to Kirsten Klein. The Logan Stevens Construction 1981 Limited Scholarship, valued at $200. This annual award, donated by the Logan Stevens Construction Company, goes to a student of high academic standing who plans to further his studies this fall. Our recipient has an excellent record and plans further study in the field of engineering. Mrs. Alan Gardner will make the presentation to Terry Waslenka. The Yorkton Concrete Products Limited Scholarship, valued at $200, is in the 15th year for this award, and this is given to a student in grade 12 who has done well and plans to further his or her education. Our recipient has an excellent record and plans further study in the field of engineering. Mrs. Alan Gardner will make the presentation to Brett Sullivan. Yorkton This Week Scholarship, valued at $200, is given to a student who plans a career in journalism. Mr. Bob Pong will present this award to Arlene Takashima. Annabelle McVeigh Memorial Scholarship, valued at $125, is in the 8th year for this scholarship. It was set up in accordance with the wishes of the late Annabelle McVeigh, who was very interested in young people's education and development. This award is given to a worthy student with a high academic standing. Mrs. Jean McCann will present this scholarship to Sandra Rushka. This award is in its 7th year and is presented to a senior commercial cooking student who has shown most improvement in both attitude and skill. Mr. Ken Taylor will make the presentation to Sheldon Lesser. The Acklands Award, which is a $150 gift certificate, is in the 8th year of operation. It is presented to a student who, in the opinion of his instructors, has shown the most improvement in both attitude and skill in one of the following: automotive, machine shop, auto body, or welding. Mr. Al Flavel, on behalf of the Acklands, will present this award to Kelly Kuzlan. The York Auto Award, which is a $100 gift certificate, is presented to the grade 12 student in the automotive program who has shown the most promise in the automotive field as seen by his instructors. Mr. Lloyd Griffith will make the presentation to Tim Lieber. The Great Henke Sutherland Memorial Prize, valued at $100 plus a plaque, is in its 3rd year. This annual prize is awarded to a graduating student who has exhibited those exemplary characteristics, qualities, and attitudes which enhance the life and work of the regional. The recipient of this award is Mike Haskowich. The SRC scholarship valued at $100 is given to a grade 12 student who has gone above and beyond the call of his or her office over the course of the school year, striving to maintain and better the level of school spirit and enthusiasm. Ms. Loretta Kashuba will make the presentation to this year's winner, Heather Torrey. This one is the Ruth Jolson Medal for English. This is given to a grade 12 student with the highest average in English. Mrs. Gillian Freed will present this award to Sheila Gruner. The part-time German Culture Award, valued at $100, goes to a student studying grade 12 German. Mr. Walt Lindenbach will make the presentation to this year's winner, Carla Furley. The Yorkton Teachers Association scholarship, valued at $500, is awarded to a grade 12 student who is continuing with post-secondary studies leading to appropriate qualifications in the teaching profession. Mr. Alec Morgoch, the incoming president of the association, will make the presentation to Linda Haas. Finally, the presentation of the Governor General's Medal. We've never really had a setup for this. The announcement for the winner does not come out until December. And this year we decided that we would honor and recognize the winner of this prestigious award at this year's graduation exercises. As you all know, the winner of the 1984 Governor General's Award was Nora Lee Gibson, and I'd like to call on Nora Lee to come forward, please. My congratulations to all the winners of the award, scholarships, bursaries.
Thank you, Mr. Takashima. It is now my pleasure to call upon the valedictorian for the class of 1985, Andrew George Gillespie.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and fellow graduates, I'm very honored to be chosen to give the valedictory address for a fine class of graduates of 1985. Yeah. I'm sure that a month ago, most of us never thought that today would come so quick, but here it is. It's real. I'm really nervous. I had to say that. But we're here now, and this is our graduation. It's something to really be proud of. We can look back on the past 12 years and remember the precious times. We all have our own little set of precious times that nobody else has like yours. Oh, and although our formal schooling has brought book knowledge, the most important thing we have gained out of the 12 years, I believe, is the friendships that have grown between us. These friendships will carry us through for the rest of our lives. School has taught us to read and write and organize and plan, but our friendships have taught us how to live with all these and live with ourselves too, you know? That's strange. Today we acknowledge the fact that we're walking out those front doors for the last time.
Well, these ones, anyway, hopefully. We must walk out with our heads held high and confident that we can take all of our experiences and put them to use in building our future. We all have certain goals. Some of us are planning to take our education to higher levels in university or technical school, which is all right. Some of us are planning to enter the workforce right away, which is fine as well. And some of us don't have a clue of what's going on after this, which is all right too. Because I think we still have a little bit of time. It's about a week and a half. However, whatever we face in our fast-paced modern society, it'll be difficult for us to face alone. And this is why I believe that we should hold on to our friendships that we have gained here, at least a few close ones. Because once it seems that I've talked to a lot of people that have graduated already, and they go, you don't see those people that much, you know? And I think that's up to you yourself. If you want to, you will. If you don't, you won't. Whatever. Maybe that's good enough. This valedictory is a thank you. Thank you to our teachers and the school board for helping us get here. Thank you to our parents and families for supporting us along the way. But it's a thank you to us for standing by each other, maybe lending a hand when it's needed the most, at a time when somebody else just doesn't understand. Valedictory is also a goodbye to this school, to childhood, and to others being responsible for you. Let the goodbyes be to the regional, to the homework, to the finals, to the calls to the office, to the days you come to school looking your worst and around, oh, it's picture day. I'm 12 for 12 on that one. However, let us not say goodbye to the friendships we've made, for these are building blocks for our future. And let today be a hello to that future. Now let's celebrate our last day together as children, for tomorrow we'll wake as adults. I hope. Thank you, and congratulations, and good luck.
I guess we should start supper, right? Okay. If you look around, you're going to see men in red vests, and they're going to be ushering you table to table. And there's more than enough food for everybody, so if you just wait your turn and your last, well, there's always going to be food.
High School of 1985, parents, and our guests. Certainly a pleasure to talk to you for a few minutes this afternoon and to hold a toast to the graduates. But first of all, I'd like to especially extend congratulations to the graduates who are out this afternoon, and especially to the ones who are recipients of scholarships and so forth. Usually, whenever I see a graduating class take off and leave the school, I sort of size them up a little bit and I say, well, how do I characterize them? What kind of a class were they? Like, were they an industrious class? Were they a rowdy bunch? What were they known for? Were they lazy? Were they scholarly? I wonder what I'd say about you. Okay, what do you think I should say about this year's fall class? I'm going to kind of words about this class this evening. I think there are two words that would describe this class very well. Now, I know there are some people who would disagree. As Mr. Nakajima so ultimately said this afternoon, he said, stand up and say whatever you think is right. And that's what I'm going to do. In spite of the fact that some people disagree with me, I think that this class has a great deal of kindness. And I also think that this class was excelled in extracurricular activity, more so than any other class that we've ever had. So the two words, activity and kindness, as far as I'm concerned, will talk as far as the characterization of this class is concerned. Graduates, make the most of what you've got. Aim for a goal that is realistic, and when you've reached that goal, create another one. To the 1985 graduating class, on behalf of the York Regional High School teachers, I say this with deep sincerity. It's a pleasure to have had some influence on your life. And your influence upon our life has started a lasting friendship. May you be blessed with all the utmost happiness in the world. And may your dreams come true. Graduates, I'd like you to remain seated, while the rest of us will please stand and we'll bring it close to the graduates. To the graduates, health and success.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Lowe for all his kind words about us grads. And thank the rest of the teachers for what they've done for us this year and the lasting impact that they will have on us. Secondly, I'd like to congratulate all the grads and hope that they will reach their goals and have a very successful future ahead of them. Next, the parents, thanks for all coming out. First time we've had them here at grad. To you, our greatest thanks for pushing us along through school to get us ahead. And once again, to the students, the best of luck in the future that lies ahead. Thank you.
Crystal Barrett will now give a toast to the teachers.
Good evening, teachers, parents, honored guests, and fellow graduates. Today marks the end of our preliminary 12 years of formal education. In the years to come, when we look back upon this sentimental day, we will remember fondly the people who made this day become a reality, the teachers. For you are the ones who were determined to educate our minds, to teach us to accept life's setbacks with poise and dignity, and to broaden our views on the world. But most of all, you taught us to reach for our stars, our goals, and to never give up. In our educators, we have not found merely instructors of the textbook, but rather we have found friends, true friends, who are concerned only for our success in the future. We wish to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to you, the educators, for your efforts and patience in preparing us for Mr. Lowe and Mr. McMahon, who will be retiring this year. It's been an honor having you at the school, and indeed a pleasure knowing both of you. You have left in each of us an inspiration, which will forever be a part of our lives. I would now like to ask everyone except for the teachers to please rise. And join me in holding a toast to the teachers of the Yorkton Regional High School.
Mr. Jonathan will come forward for reply by the teachers.
Mr. Postmaster, graduates, parents, fellow staff members, and guests. Thank you. On behalf of all the staff members, may I say a sincere thank you for the sentiments so eloquently and sincerely expressed to us by our young and beautiful graduates this term. It is always a pleasure to be asked to respond to a toast. It is a double pleasure when one looks around at the beautiful young ladies and handsome young men who make up the graduating class of 1985. May I just take a moment to indicate how much each and every one of us enjoyed working with you over the past 3 years. We have seen you grow and mature, and we are proud of what we see here today. We are proud to see that you have developed a sense of honor, truth, self-control, fairness, discipline, responsibility, and good humor. Remember that these qualities cannot be taken away from you as long as you desire. I would like to quote resolutions by Chalmers to you, since it best expresses the message I would like you to have to take with you tonight. Live for something, do good, and leave behind you a monument of virtue that the storm of time can never destroy. Write your name in kindness, love, and mercy on the hearts of thousands that you will come in contact with. You will never be forgotten. Your name, your deeds will be as legible on the hearts you leave behind as the stars in the brow of heaven. Good deeds will shine on you. And I have a special note to make to my 3 young friends from Devonbury. May I say that, yes, there is a speed zone sign in Fawn Lake. Once again, for all your kind remarks and expressions of goodwill, please accept our mutual and sincere thanks. And remember, we'll see all of you at breakfast tomorrow morning. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. McMahon. Before we carry on with the president's message, I tried to get a joker tonight, so I went to talk to Mr. Magnus about what I was going to say. And he said to me, a doctor can bury his mistakes, an architect can cover his up, a farmer can plow his under, but teachers' mistakes grow up and may become members of school boards. Now our very own president, Nick Koskovich, has a few choice words to say to us.
Thanks, Bill. Good evening, honored guests, teachers, parents, and most important of all tonight, you, the graduating class of 1985. I know that I'm speaking for more than myself when I say that I'm still pinching myself to see if this is real, to see if this is really happening. It's hard to believe that this year has come to an end so fast. It seems like only yesterday when we strutted into the classroom to unravel the identity mystery of geotrade, and to discover what limits really are in calculus. And yet, today, we received our diplomas, now we're ready to go out there and take on the world. Grade 12 was the most rewarding year possible for myself, and I'm sure it was the same for you. This year, we have all reached new heights. We have met or surpassed our secretly set goals. And now, we are ready to move on. We owe a lot of thanks to many people for getting us this far. I'd like to thank our parents for getting us up in the morning, making sure that we were off for school on time, or at least not more than 10 or 15 minutes late to catch the bus to get to school. Once we got to school, the teachers had to put up with us. Boy, they were a tough job. I know you don't want to admit it, but the regional and our home away from home for the past 3 years. It is in this perspective that I can say the teachers have been our second family. Every year they get to mold a new class, and this year, considering what they had to work with, They're going to have to throw away the mold because there's never going to be another class like this one, the graduating class of 1985. So my sincere thanks go out to the teachers for all the guidance and encouragement over the past 3 years. I would also like to thank the grad committee for the super job they did in getting everything organized for tonight. I would especially like to thank Ed, Mark, and Heather Torrey for all the help they gave me to make this year what it was, the best year ever. In closing, I'd like to wish one the best luck in the future, the graduating class of 1985.
Thanks, Mike. Now I'd like to call up Heather Torrey to do a few closing remarks.
Thanks, Paul. Good evening. I never dreamt of organizing a grad could be such a challenging experience. Each year, the graduating class sets out to make their graduation special. And at this moment, I can't help but share the pride I sense in everyone present. We've achieved many goals today as teachers, parents, and graduates. But there are also many special people here this evening who should receive recognition for their time and cooperation in making grad a success. At first, I would like to thank Peter Wilka and his volunteers who have done a super job providing for the banquet. Thanks also to the teacher group and the volunteer grade 11 students who helped with the cap and gown this afternoon. To the grad committee, our staff advisor, Mrs. Cook, thanks for the support and help in organizing today's activities. And to you, the graduates, who participated. I would also like to acknowledge the volunteer parent group who helped with these activities that will follow. For the first time, our parents have been able to join us here at the banquet. To our parents on this, our graduation, may we say thank you for the challenge to grow, for the encouragement to compete, for the determination to succeed, for the enthusiasm to live, for the desire to understand, for the wisdom to laugh, the ability to love, the eagerness to share, and the opportunity to learn. Would the students please rise while we toast the parents, please?
Okay, it's just about over, except one little thing, okay? Okay, thank you all for being with us tonight to celebrate our graduation. The dance will follow in about an hour and 20 minutes, and before I leave, a word to my fellow graduates. Education is a good thing, and blessed is the person who has it. Thank you.
Put you in the middle. There we go. I want a couple to come down back and
Thank you.
if tomorrow never comes, would still belong to you. Guess I always know